Hello. We're going to be rating. We is me and Daniel Macdonald. Here, do you have anything you'd like to make a plug for? I just do it as common courtesy.
Nothing to plug. I'm just happy to be here.
Okay,
Happy to be
that's pretty good.
ranking Utah County cities.
Yes, Utah County cities. All right. Well, it looks like first up on the list is Springville, represented by this Wavetronic symbol. I don't know how you feel about Springville because I don't feel fabulous about Springville.
Where would you put it?
Where would I put it? I'd probably give it a solid C tier. It's a pretty forgettable city.
Oh, that's too low, man.
What do you want for Springville?
Well, here's the thing. I lived in Springville for like 2
You
years.
lived there. Yeah, that's going to get at least a B
And
tier.
it's got this really great like small town vibe, but it's also accessible. You know, it's got a freeway very close, gets you to the bigger
It's true.
cities. It's got a nice kind of like art museum there.
So what you're saying is you like less developed places.
It's got great access to Hobble Creek Canyon.
It's got great. That's true.
I think I'm thinking like A tier.
A tier. Okay, wait. Apparently, our bar for cities is is Springville. So this is gonna go real south real fast. Okay, Chick-fil-A. This is represents Pleasant Grove, because Chick-fil-A is a Pleasant Grove. C tier. And you know why Pleasant Grove's a C tier? They got Strawberry Days. That makes them at least B tier, maybe B.5 tier. Their school had really bad teen pregnancy problems. I think that gets them back down to C tier.
Is that real?
I don't know.
I feel like you're pulling that out of your back pocket.
I heard that somewhere when I was at school, and they told me that we had drug problems and PG had pregnancy problems.
Well,
I think they got Strawberry Days. They got Strawberry Days. I think they should be B tier because I really don't love Pleasant Grove, if I'm being honest.
You don't love it, so you're going to put it B tier.
Yeah, I don't love it. I think it's good because
That's one below Springville.
Oh, it's true.
Springville's awesome.
Yeah, Strawberry Days. I think it's Strawberry Days though. Strawberry Days.
And well, they do have that nice hike there too. That what is it? The waterfall.
And they have a G. They even have a letter on the mountain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think they're B tier.
I'm okay with
B tier.
Yeah,
okay.
very pleasant.
All right, Alpine. Well, as Lehigh boys, I hope you believe that this is an F tier regiment. We just hate them.
Hey, wait a second.
Oh, come on.
Alpine's beautiful.
I know it is.
I think D tier is okay. For me.
Okay. I just hate people from not because of them, but because my school pride demands it of me. Nothing to do with. Anyways. Oh yes. No, I don't want to do them next. Vineyard.
Vineyard. Well, you mentioned before we started recording, Vineyard's not a real city.
They're not. I think they should be F tier.
Okay.
As all fake cities should be.
Here's my counterpoint.
Okay, counterpoint. They do have the Megaplex.
They have the Megaplex.
They got the Megaplex.
They also have some great lake access.
They have good.
If you like mosquitoes and snakes.
They have a crappy lake access. All the good lake access is literally everywhere.
What are you talking
else.
about?
Vineyard
We went there
has,
once.
I know that's not the good. There was no one
There's
there.
Vineyard Beach there.
There
too.
was no one there. You can't even get a boat in the water in Vineyard. You probably could.
Well, you can only paddleboard.
Yeah, no, it's
This
not
is a Utah County thing.
It's
though.
not
This
a
isn't
good
Vineyard thing.
All right, you know what? A Vineyard. I'm willing to move it up to D tier on
I
these
think-
arguments. You want C?
I want C.
You want Vineyard in the
I've spent a lot of
C tier?
time in Vineyard.
All right, fine. Fake cities. All right. I guess they have to become real cities.
Well, I think that's probably the ceiling a fake city can reach.
Okay, what about Santa Quinn? I don't actually know anything about Santa Quinn. I think they should just be F tier because I know nothing about them. Actually, C tier because they're forgettable. I put C is my forgettable tier, but maybe D is on this one because obviously we're ranking things pretty happily here. Do you like Santa Quinn? What's in Santa Quinn?
I don't like Santa.
Okay, F tier, great. What is this is a spring. Saratoga.
Can I share why I don't like Santa Quinn?
Yeah. Tell me why you don't like Santa Quinn. I want to know exactly why Santa Quinn deserves to be in the F tier. I don't want any arguments in the comments later. Not that anyone is going to argue in the comments about Santa Quinn being in the F tier. Hit me.
Okay, nothing against the town or its people. First of all,
All right.
Let me make that clear.
Okay, yeah, the people. Well, granted, I don't think any of my ratings are actually based on the people. Anyways, continue.
But I used to work in that bank down there, that Zions Bank down there, for a few months.
Okay.
On and off. I was kind of a substitute teller, but we'd always get these just insane rushes right before close.
Okay. Also, just forgive me for asking: is Santa Quinn north or south of us right now?
No, it's south of us. It's south of Payson.
Okay. Wow, you were driving quite the. Weren't you living in Lehigh when you did that?
Yeah.
That's a far drive. Okay, anyways. All right. That's where I thought it was. But
Anyway,
I just wanted to clarify.
I guess this is kind of against the people then if I'm complaining that the people came in.
The rush, the untimely rush.
I'm sure they're great people in real life.
They would have a run
Right?
on the bank every
Pretty
every 5 o'clock.
much.
They wanted all their money out. The people, it was like the Federal Reserve dropped by. They're like, we need our money back now. We give you money every morning. We need it back every night.
To be fair, it was kind of a cool building. Some of those Zions banks, they're built in like these old. They've been there for like 50 years. Right?
You know,
it feels like an old house. And the Santaquin one had that charm because there was like a basement and there was like these nice armchairs you could sit in if you went down to the basement there. Anyway,
Zion's stole $100 from me. They actually didn't. They just gave it to the government because we didn't touch the account for 5 years. Real shame. Anyways, back to
the other problem with Santaquin is it's just so darn far away from everything.
Darn Santaquin, you're right.
I mean, you have to drive like another 15 minutes.
Look, you don't have to convince me. We already put him in F tier.
I'm just conflicted. I feel bad.
That's too bad. We're gonna move on to the Saratoga Springs, which is I think a solid D tier city. It's nice because it's actually I don't really know what makes it nice. What do you have anything nice to say about Saratoga Springs before I throw it in the D tier?
No, not really.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Frankly, you know what? Here.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
There you go. There is absolutely nothing in Saratoga Springs. Don't move there. My family's moving there this week. This is for Payson. I think they're a B tier. What a nice place. Nothing especially special about it besides they have a nice AutoZone. That's why I have this car battery here. I went to a concert there once. I think that's a pretty nice thing that a lot of places don't have. Do you think that's too high for Payson? I think Payson's a nice, quaint little happy town. Deserves B tier next to Pleasant Grove. Very comparable, frankly. Pleasant Grove is just closer to us.
Pleasant Grove is more in the loop and connected with everything. But
that's true. So you want B and a half tier, the B minus tier.
I'm fine with B tier.
All right, B it is. All right. Next we have whatever this is. This is
That's Eagle Mountain.
That's Eagle Mountain. Yeah, Eagle Mountain. Do you have any qualms with F tier on Eagle Mountain? It's basically just an extension of Saratoga Springs.
It can be a nice drive out there sometimes.
No. So when Santaquin was involved, it was a bad thing to drive along, but now it's a good thing.
Well, it's different when you're driving out there for work, right?
Yeah, I only know people who drive to Eagle Mountain for work. I say, all right, fine. You want more D tier? We're getting a lot of D tier cities here. Provo. I don't know. What do you think of Provo? Because I think they're going somewhere up here. Obviously, I've lived there for a while, so have you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's this whole culture of like,
the
I
culture.
hate Provo.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then there's also
Are
this
you
whole
part of?
culture
Do you
of,
subscribe to that culture?
Provo's not that bad. I feel like I don't subscribe to either camp.
Oh,
right?
so you think it's like a B tier, C tier kind of?
Here's the
place.
thing. So I'm just trying to evaluate this.
I'm actually just
right?
I'm actually just tiering BYU football. You can tier Provo.
Well, that's a whole different conversation there. But here's the thing, right? Provo's got BYU, which love it or hate it, still a great atmosphere around the campus, right?
That's true. I love campus.
Well, it's just like this nice, kind of quiet, nice part of town, lots of trees. There's also like the Y on the mountain.
They have a Y. That should get them to at least the same level.
Is
as
UVU in Provo?
Or no, they're in Orem.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, spoiler alert, we're just gonna F tier Orem real fast. Okay, great. So anyway,
Provo's
back
also
to
got
Provo.
the town center. Provo's got
a town center.
What else does it have?
Provo's got
lots of dating.
University Place might be. No, I think that's an Orem
if you're into
too.
dating,
Actually, am I into dating? So it depends on the day if I'm into dating.
Yeah,
I think Provo is a B tier. Actually, Vineyards. I've heard Vineyards where you should go if you want to date when you're our age. I think we've expired in the BYU. Anyways,
I feel like there are more good things about Provo.
All right, let's just. Okay, do you have
the Freedom Festival?
The Freedom Festival.
We just had that.
So you want it back on A tier?
I think if you're talking about Utah, here's the other thing too: is Provo's like the quintessential Utah County city.
Yeah, it's an S tier right there.
There are like 2 or 3 cities when you think of Utah County that just immediately come to mind.
As for Provo,
and Provo's almost always the first.
In Fletch he goes to Provo, so that's
he does.
That's the only city mentioned. They even show Salt Lake, but they only mention Provo.
I love how half the scenes in that are in Salt Lake.
What did New Skin represent again? Was this
No, New Skin is
Alpine?
No, it's
Highland. Highland, which also by school pride I'm required to hate. So, I mean, Highland's a nice place though. Frankly, like maybe it's like, I'd say it's on par with Vineyard. Like I like the place. It's just that I have my qualms with.
Okay, when I meet people from Utah County, right? I'm like, where are you from? If they tell me they're from Highland, I'm like, oh, you're cool.
That's true. Which is why I put it above Alpine. See, that's why Alpine's right here.
Yeah.
And
no, it definitely goes above Alpine. Here's the thing about Highland, right? Is it's kind of like Lehigh's like twin brother or twin sister.
It is his rich twin brother.
Yeah. But like half of Highland is just like indistinguishable from Lehigh.
It's hip to hate rich people, so I think we should put them. I think that should knock them down more.
I think Highland deserves at least B tier.
You think Highland's a B tier? All right, fine. But that means Lehigh's getting at least S tier, just by comparison. Just by comparison, like I refuse to move that down until you knock Highland down.
Let's talk about Lehigh.
All right, let's talk about Lehigh.
Why do you love Lehigh?
Well, I grew up there.
Yeah,
I'm just biased.
I love Lehigh too. That didn't make it sound like
it. It's got a rodeo.
It does,
and it has 2 awesome high schools that both went to the state championship for football the year we graduated. The year after, like they sucked. They won 3 games the entire time we were in high school, and then they went on to play in the state championship against the school that split from them the next year. I don't really know. That sounds kind of magical to me. S tier.
They have a Costco.
They have a Costco. Do they have a Costco? I thought that was in AF.
It's in Lehigh.
It's in Lehigh.
Across the street from them, just south of them, is American Fork.
Take that, American Fork.
North of State Street is Lehigh.
North of State Street is Lehigh. Okay, that's good to know.
What else do they have? I don't know. I guess we don't have to rehash this.
This is true. We just know. Speaking of American Fork, I think they are a solid A tier city.
Ooh.
Do you not like AF?
No, I like AF.
They got the Dollar Theater that I don't think exists anymore, but they had the Dollar Theater. They were really good at cross country. They always put us to shame. They won state in cross country. They're always nationally awesome in state. So I think that's solid.
I feel like American Fork, when we were in high school, there was like the most fraternization between
AF and us. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Lone Peak, that's for sure.
Like the most people like dating each other.
Yeah, I knew people. I knew people from American Fork because they like associate with us. Yeah.
I like American Fork.
Yeah, A tier.
Cool
A-tier
name.
City. Traverse Mountain, not a real city. F tier. Big Bend. Oh, Linden. That's right.
Okay, hold up.
Wait. You want to go back? You want to go back to Traverse Mountain? You want to knock on Traverse Mountain a little more?
I guess they're trying to secede from Lehigh, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of the worst, honestly.
I was just gonna say, since they're part of Lehigh right now, can they really be an F tier?
Yeah, because they want to leave.
Yeah, but that doesn't destroy.
I don't support that kind of attitude.
The underlying quality of life and culture.
They don't even have like Lehigh's got all the good stuff, like Thanksgiving Point's still in Lehigh. That I don't even know what they're seceding with. Like the outlets, they're taking the outlets with them and the Adobe building. That's basically it.
I think they deserve D tier.
You think they deserve D tier because they're better than Orem? I don't think they're better than Orem. How is Vineyard higher than Orem? Okay, anyways, Spanish Fork.
No strong feelings.
What about Linden? Do you have any strong feelings about Linden?
No, they're both pretty meh.
I think Linden is also kind of D tier.
I think Linden's like fake Pleasant Grove.
Honestly, Linden should just go next to Vineyard because they're just the same place. Like,
okay, yeah.
And no strong friends with Spanish Fork. You know what I like about Spanish Fork? They always hosted my baseball tournaments. B tier for baseball.
They have the hot springs there.
Oh, they do. You're right.
They have the.
You know what? Spanish Fork's not all that bad.
No, it isn't. They also have the windmills, right?
I'll give them the respect of being tilted up correctly now because we don't have them lined up on the bottom. New Skin doesn't get that kind of respect, though. Sorry, New Skin. Wavetronics, we're actually out of time. We don't have time to rotate you. That's it. Well, there you have it, folks. The tier list, Utah County. If you remember what any of these stand for, then...
Do you want to recap real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So we got Provo and Lehigh right at the top.
And then we got Pleasant, Springville, and American Fork.
And then B tier is Pleasant Grove, Payson, Highland, and Spanish Fork.
And then we have Vineyard and Linden at the C tier.
Yeah, not too special there. Alpine, Santa Quin, Eagle Mountain, Traverse Mountain. Both the mountains.
Oh, I feel better about that now.
Yeah.
We have Orem and Saratoga Springs in the F tier. Sorry,
which looks nothing like Saratoga Springs,
but it probably has something to do with our.
But that's okay.
Probably something to do with Westlake, honestly.
We got it. We did it.
We did it. All right, enjoy. Don't like or subscribe.